I think this recording is good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Matt, we've already started the show. You can't talk about the behind-the-scenes stuff. Welcome to the Pastimes, everybody. It's a podcast. Somebody's doing it, and it's us. You know what we do here, and if you don't, this intro is going to be super helpful. Each week, we go through a newspaper picked out from a random date in history by none other than the great, the audacious, the salacious Dave Anthony.
Sexy.
I've never seen it, Gareth Reynolds, you know me, and neither has this week's guest, the great Matt Lieb. Hello, Matt. Thank you for joining us.
I'm so excited to be here. I am.
You mean that?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did think for a second. I usually say it, but and I never really look to see if I actually am. I'm stoked. It's something to do today.
Yeah, it is something to do.
You have a show tonight, but you have the comedian problem of just there's no
daytime.
Whole day.
Daytime is the tough time for the comedian.
Yeah,
it's like we keep vampire hours. So
and the wife is at home with the kids, so you get to hear about how you're not there for the tough things that are happening.
Yeah, she's texting me about how my child is growing up so fast, and I'm like, good. I hope she is 18 by the time I'm back and has her own apartment.
I'll make another with you.
Yeah,
they don't get their own apartment anymore at 18. That's 27.
Matt, we just did an episode. Well, first of all, Matt, what can we promote of yours? You were bragging a lot before we started about how many podcasts you do.
I have a lot of podcasts.
You have
Joe Rogan Experience.
No, Matt, your podcast.
Yeah, I was going to say I have a lot that in the rotation. The Daily with Michael Barbaro.
Well, let's just stick to the ones that you. Those are great ones, but let's just stick to the ones you
host. Yeah,
the ones that that you benefit directly from.
Those don't do as well as the Daily with Michael.
I still think it's going to be helpful for you to promote those. I think that's going to be the way to go.
So I do a podcast called The Joe Rogan Experience.
No, Matt, because I don't think you do. I think that's Joe's show. So what are the shows that you yourself are on, Mike?
I'm kind of on it. We're hanging out together. Joe Rogan
that's parasocial. You're having a parasocial relationship with Rogan.
No, because I know everything he's thinking because he says it out loud, and usually
is actually maybe we should talk about this because this is actually taking some turns that I think could be helpful for you to get out. But let's do that after. What are the shows that you do ads for your podcast? So the ones where you do ads.
Oh, okay. So I do a podcast.
It's really funny to say Joe Rogan again,
It's not going to stop.
I'm not going to do it.
I can tell you're weighing whether or not to do it. And I think doing it was right, to be honest.
I don't want to be judged. Okay, so I have a few. One is called Bad Has Bar, the world's most moral podcast. That is a podcast where me and my co-host Daniel Mate, two Jewish anti-Zionists, talk about funny Israeli propaganda.
So you're not
funny,
Jewish.
I mean horrifying. What's that?
So you're not
right.
Jewish.
I'm not a Zionist, so therefore I'm not Jewish. Yes.
Right.
Well, I'm a Zionist on the wrong side. That's the thing. So you have to be a Zionist on your mother's side. And my other podcast is the wonderful Mad Men rewatch podcast called Pod Yourself a Gun. It's a Sopranos rewatch podcast, and then it became a The Wire rewatch podcast, and now it's Mad Men. And we just had Dave's dad here, Gareth Reynolds, on the season 1 finale of
and I'll tell you, the best intro song to a podcast possible.
Yeah,
it's truly.
Yeah,
it's worth
magical.
listening. It is. It's hard to pivot when you turn a Sopranos show into a show for other shows, but you found a way to make it seamless with the intro. So I would encourage everyone to listen to that. And then what's your third podcast? It's a movie watch podcast.
Yes. So then the other podcast I do with Emily Fleming and Jordan Morris. It is called Free with Ads, and that's a podcast where we talk about free movies that we saw on the internet. And so, that's all. Those are all my jobs. I have so many jobs.
Okay. So you're in a financial panic because you have a kid and you just keep starting podcasts.
Yeah, if you start enough of them, it's like lotto scratchers. One of them will eventually be the Joe Rogan Experience.
No, careful. We're doing it again, so be careful.
Well,
I don't want us to dip in. Nope. No, he doesn't. I don't think he knows you. Now, Matt, real quick, we just had your lovely wife on an episode.
My wife.
Nope.
Borat.
And nope.
Hey!
And we decided to try to the Newlywed game her and you a little bit. So
Oh, I love it.
now, if we were to ask her what your favorite movie is, what would you say is your favorite movie? And we'll tell you if she got it right or not.
The Aviator, Martin Scorsese, his movie about Howard Hughes, The Aviator. Now, she did not say that.
No.
No. What would she say my favorite movie is? Oh, what would she say? She'd say like, I don't know. She'd be like The Godfather or something stupid.
That's exactly what she said. That's exactly what she said. She said it would be Scorsese, and then she couldn't really pin it down, so she said The Godfather 1 or 2.
It's very two quotes. She said some Scorsese bullshit.
Yes, that's what she said. Okay, and then we asked her what your last meal would be in the way that we were thinking death row meal, but she took it as the last thing you'd eaten, so that's your setup.
Okay, She would assume that the last thing I had eaten was pizza hamburger, or like nacho ramen soup.
Pretty good. She said it would be tacos and jalapeno poppers for Jack from Jack.
That's correct.
She knows.
I'm worried about your heartburn.
Her favorite movie. What would you say is her favorite movie?
Oh, some Spanish language bullshit. No, maybe it is. What is her favorite movie?
Oh, this is not good. This is classic dude stuff. Though.
She doesn't like movies. Is the thing. Her favorite movie is it that the one? God, what is it? It's like an Asian one. It's about Chinese spies.
Are you thinking of Godzilla? Or are you thinking of
no Chinese?
Do you want it? You're very close. Do you want me
Japanese?
To tell you?
It's called like Wake.
Very close.
What the fuck is it called?
Yeah.
Like Wake.
You're right
Chinese.
there. The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, it's the Breakfast Club.
You're right there.
That was gonna be my next guess. Breakfast Club.
I believe that, which led us to ask her what she has for breakfast. What would you say she has for breakfast? That was our question to her.
She has whatever Karina's eating for breakfast. Maybe she likes eggs, so she'll have an eggie. Sometimes she has yogurt. Sometimes for brekkie. Oh God. First of all, I love my wife.
My wife.
I love my wife. And her. This is what did she just have for breakfast? Is that the question?
You were to say her breakfast. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh man.
And what does she call it?
She calls it brekkie.
Okay. She had. She makes a smoothie. And would you like to guess what she calls her smoothie?
Puni.
That's right, Puni.
Boy,
okay, and we're off.
This is a fucked up family.
By the way, I think you are on the Joe Rogan Experience. You did great.
I'm sweating right now.
You're okay. It's a good thing your mic's in an ice bucket. You might need to cool that down a little bit.
All right, let's start recording.
All right, let's start the show.
1, 2, 3.
Action. Okay, Matt, we're gonna do a podcast now. This whole thing has been and if you're lucky, you could be a part of this one forever too. So I know you wanted to add a fourth.
Okay.
Dave has a paper. What year do you think it's from, Matt? You get first crack.
It could be any year.
That's true.
Okay, so it has to be after a point at which there is the printing press.
Correct.
I'm going to say it's from 1992.
Nice. This is good. Wow, that is wild. That's a wild guess, bro.
I just kind of went for it.
That's a wild guess.
Because it's probably from like 1915, but because those are...
That's a better guess, but it could happen. I'm going to go with 1899.
Matt Matt, so close. It is 1891.
Fuck, I almost got it.
You almost did. You were 1 year off, basically.
So close.
Get rid of the
so
first.
close.
Yeah, super close. Gareth was like, I mean,
close.
Why
I don't
even
know
try?
what he was thinking.
Super close. I can hear. Can you guys hear me?
Where'd Gareth go?
This is March.
Did you ever do that when you were a kid to your friends? You'd like pretend they were gone. You'd be like, "Where's Jamie?" And they'd be like, "I'm here." You'd be like, "We got this little bastard."
Yeah, that's bullying.
Did you ever kill your friend? Go ahead, Dave.
I never did any of this.
Oh, go ahead, Dave.
This is March 12th, 1891. The Weiser or Weezer? It's probably Weiser. Idaho Semi-Weekly Signal.
Cool title.
Semi-weekly.
Semi-weekly.
So that means not a daily.
Commitment. Nope.
It's not a daily. They're just
couple
like
times.
But also not. But are we sure it's coming out every week?
Sounds
coming out a couple times.
It's not the same as bi-weekly. Could be
we learned that
twice a week or every other week. But semi-weekly is twice a week.
Semi-weekly feels like how you like define a relationship with someone you won't commit to. Like I see her semi-weekly.
Semi-weekly is like how I describe when people are going to get bonus Patreon episodes. You know, it's just like
that's what I mean. It's
sometimes,
yes.
Sometimes it's worth it because sometimes we do.
Trust the process.
Trust the process.
Yep.
Give me the money first.
Yeah, give me the money and then you get your stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Leave the money in a bag, then I'll riff on a movie for you.
Exactly. Are you crazy? You get first pay me for them. Have you guys seen Blood Diamond?
No, but that got really racist.
No, that is an impression of Leonardo DiCaprio doing a South African. He goes, "Are you crazy?"
You got to start with that before you launch in. For the next time you do it, the setup's huge for that one. The setup, the context is big for that impression.
Well, listen, I kind of just naturally assume everyone's seen Blood Diamond.
I think that's where you're.
Well, yeah, there's your problem. There's your problem.
It was it had Jennifer Connelly in it and Leonardo DiCaprio.
You're backtracking in a great way.
Are you crazy? You get for pay me first for them.
Okay, but you sound like you're doing a really bad Asian accent.
He's doing a accent to Commander Zero, who is an African, and he's a white South African.
Yeah.
So he's it's actually him being racist. Okay?
Okay, are you guys listening? I am dying to...
Maybe I just go to them government, huh? At least them government gonna pay me, huh? You gotta see it.
I really do
I've
think
seen it. I just don't remember it.
Why is no one looking at the camera anymore? No one's looking at me. Everyone's looking.
I'm trying to find it.
You're trying to find the scene with Commander Zero. Look it up.
I'm just trying to find some of it because I really want to hear.
Too much to do anything stupid.
All right, just fast forward a little bit.
Is that the scene?
Yeah, keep fast forwarding. I'll tell you when you're in the right area.
Oh, I hit skip.
You idiot.
Craziest.
You're an idiot. You did this.
I'll just do it for you.
No.
I am Captain Rambo.
Right.
All right, fast forward just a little bit.
Films, huh?
I promise you. A little bit more.
I'm here to do business.
A little bit more. He's going to walk over to Commander Zero. A little bit more.
How do you know that?
Hey,
There we go.
I gonna kill you, eh?
It's fine, huh? It's fine.
Commander Zero! Commander Zero!
Mr. Cha, come here.
It's coming. Oh,
Is
you
it?
You
crazy.
get something for me?
Yusuf, get something for me, huh?
You bring the plane come first.
Are you crazy? You get for pay me first for them.
See? That was the
know what?
line.
I really got to say, if someone was like, hey, do you want to take this role? I'd be like, no, I don't think so.
Here the accent is hilariously horrible.
Yeah.
Still, the funniest part remains Matt leaping in, being like, "And then the boys will know the Blood Diamond reference."
No, because we all have seen it.
Because we've all seen it a bunch and know that scene from that movie.
You know, Commander Zero scene.
I feel like 50% of Matt's life is him stopping and going, "Have you guys not seen Blood Zero?" Just every
Blood
person
Diamond,
he's
yeah.
around.
Yeah.
I've turned into my dad.
Blood Diamond. You guys not seen it?
I'm my fucking dad now, just going around going, "Did you ever flashy thing me? Men in Black."
I literally think I pulled something
You did.
from laughing at the flashy thingy from Men in Black. All right, Dave, here we go.
All right, here we go. This is like near Boise, this paper. Close to
Sure,
Boise.
I lived there for you.
The cars killed 3, and so this is just a list of stuff. It's one of those.
A litany.
It's not a story. It's just there's just a bunch of little tiny.
Yeah, exactly.
Listicle.
It's like
the cars
Instagram.
killed 3 head of horses Tuesday above town. 2 of them belong to Ed Barton.
Can
so
you
the
say
car
that?
killed 3 horses.
The cars killed 3.
3 horses.
Read
it again.
The cars were here. The cars
Read
are
it
here.
slower.
Can you read it slow?
The cars killed.
I'm sorry. It starts out the cars.
Yes,
Mhm,
the
the
cars.
Okay.
Oh, am I wrong?
Yeah, the band.
The car. Yeah, okay.
People don't know that whenever the cars were touring, they would just kill horses.
Oh, yeah. Often.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. How confusing if their bus got into an accident with a bunch of cars. The cars hit a lot of cars the other day in what's being called a total car wreck for cars. The cars. And the Cars show is postponed.
The cars killed 3 head of horses Tuesday above
Like a
town.
hydra.
3 head of horses.
That's right.
2 of them belong to Ed Barton. So it just killed horses. You don't have to say a head of horse. It's the horse. It's a horse.
Well, maybe
Kill a
it just
horse.
killed the head. Maybe the rest of the horse is okay.
She'll still ride, but she ain't going to ride like she did. You're going to want to jack a little wheel up top on her.
Yeah. You're gonna have to basically move her neck to whether she goes left or right or up or
The
down.
neck is not a steering apparatus. She's still crapping. You can still spur her.
You're gonna have to get some friends to move the legs too.
I
But
feel like I should just replace it. No, you did. She'll ride for a
it's
little while
fine.
longer.
It's fine.
She's
Just go to a
fine.
mechanic.
She'll go to a horse guy. What you got to do? Put a goat head on the body. It'll look funny, but it'll play. It'll play. She'll play.
And she'll eat all your trash when you're done.
She eats your trash. She don't poop. This should be fine. Ed, don't worry, Mr. Barton. We got you.
Fordyce, a sheep buyer, and Ormsby, another sheep buyer, are in the county buying mutton on foot for the summer's drive.
What?
It's weird. This listicle, I'm spacing out a little bit while you're talking because it just sounds like. You guys ever listen to Prairie Home Companion?
I
I've
know what
listened
you're
to it.
talking about.
You know, like that guy Garrison Keillor. He would
Yeah.
just start talking about stuff, and I was just like,
Yeah.
"Shut up."
Yeah, you had to pretend to get it.
Yeah. Can you read? Can you read that again?
I definitely think it deserves a reread.
Fordyce, a sheep buyer, and Ormsby, another sheep buyer, are in the county buying mutton on foot for the summer's drive.
Okay, so they're sheep buyers and they're buying lamb, probably jerkied lamb, or I mean, it's hard to
Is
keep,
that-
so maybe
Are they buying it for themselves to
I
eat
think
because they're
yes.
okay?
I think they're buying it for themselves because there's
Mutton is meat from sheep, yeah. So it's from
Yeah.
sheep.
yeah,
And
So
they
they're
have
buying-
sheep with them.
They could just kill and eat a sheep.
it is
Maybe
strange.
they're just showing the sheep what could happen if they don't behave.
Yeah, I still think a killing in front of them would be better, but potentially. It's strange to be like knee deep in sheep and then be like, you know, it hit the spot for the drive, a little bit of sheep.
Why do you think I
we
became a
gonna eat?
shepherd? I
Yeah.
just love sheep.
And, I'm so attached to my flock, though.
Yeah. No, they're friends, not food. But I do eat
But
their
I will
cousins.
buy it. I will buy it. Okay.
All right. Mr. Johnson, the millwright of the Weiser roller mills, has gone up to Boise with a quantity of flour, which he will introduce to the people of that place.
They don't have flour?
One trial, we think, will be sufficient to prove its worth to them.
Wow.
So this is like, I mean, it's like cocaine. When you see the drug deal on a movie and they're like, cut it, let me taste it. Yeah, that's good.
This article
it's flour.
is just snitching. Like, is this is just looking out and going, here's what's going on in town. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a bit gossiped.
Yeah.
But I do like the idea of coming to town with flour for the first time and people being like, I don't know, isn't that big city powder? Someone's like, this is great.
I'm not sure this will make bread.
I don't know.
That's impossible.
That's that stuff Diana's boy got hooked on, and now he doesn't come home anymore.
Because he's so big.
He's so big. And she's petting a goat-headed horse. Quiet, Sebastian. Quiet. You know, he started to be able to say, kill me, but I won't. Kill me. This not a life. By the way, that's from Blood Diamond.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, it's great.
That's a great movie. Have you seen?
So good.
Have you heard he doesn't, I thought when I first saw him, I was like, that guy's from South Africa. But no, Leonardo DiCaprio.
It is awesome when an actor misses on an accent and has to do it for the whole. It's awesome.
Yeah,
it's weird because being like in the Devil's whatever, the son of the devil or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh my god, Gangs of New York, Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
But then, like, when you're a big star like that, like the director's like, that's great. Are you done on your where are you in the prep? You are done. Yeah, I thought you were done. It's awesome. It's really good. That's great.
I'm just say action. I'm just gonna wing it. Oh, it's me, Cameron Diaz.
Great. That's great.
I'm here in old New York town.
Great.
And I'm going to fall in love with Leonardo DiCaprio.
All right, cut. Hey, I can't cut her. Bring the dialect coach over here. I'm going to stab him.
Indian Valley Inklings. Mr. Editor, I will take the liberty of giving you a few topics of the week.
Wow, this is
this is just a guy writing in with the news. He's like, all right.
And then
I'm going to help out the paper.
And the editor was like, cool, we need this.
Well, I got content. Well, they're all about content.
Yeah, right, yeah.
All of our writers died of consumption.
The snow has been going fast for the past few days. Sorry, I'll read that again. The snow has been going fast for the past few days, and horsemen will soon be able to turn their stock on the hills, some even having already turned out.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm
Great.
glad to know. I'm glad to know that.
That's closed. We closed that loop.
I was worried for a second that they
freaking
wouldn't be able to do that thing you said.
Yeah, no, the end of that is exactly what I wanted to hear because before that seemed pretty problematic. But that, I
was like, what are those horsemen going to do? Because the snow's going so fast.
Yeah. It's super quick.
Don't go that fast, Snow. Slow down.
Unless we want it to. Or
whatever's good for the horsemen.
No, but if it's... we don't want it to,
No.
So,
you think this is how people read papers back then? They just went,
Oh.
Yeah, I know what that means. And
I fathomed that language properly.
There's more. There's more to this.
Oh, good.
James Morrison of Council has driven his band of horses to George Patterson's to feed.
Band of horses. Good. Another good band.
So that guy took his horses to a neighbor's house to eat. So
that's
news.
Big deal.
That's what's going on.
This is reader submitted headlines.
Yes, if you can believe it. Yeah. Well, they're not headlines. It's just reader submitted information.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
to be fair, it's not like they said it was writer submitted,
Right. This is just some guy who's like, I got pitches.
This
Fitz has a new post.
I've been reading your news and I think it's bad.
Butterfly scene.
Here's a little something from me. Hay is plenty here and is selling for $5 a ton. Bam. That's news.
That's
news.
Actually probably the most helpful part.
Yeah.
Because back then you're like, that's huge.
The dance given by the Farmers Alliance in this valley was well attended and was a success.
It's just such
Says the guy who threw the fucking dance.
Yeah,
I bet you
he's a
$1,000.
Yeah.
My birthday party was super well attended, and everyone had
was
fun.
there. It was
Everyone
awesome.
was there. The whole town was there, and we laughed in merriment.
It's still happening, actually.
Yeah,
I'm writing from the dance floor.
I'm having fun. You
I
hear
got
that?
a blowjob. All right.
What?
He's just
That's right.
From another fella.
I got my dick sucked in the barn by Ken.
You hear that, Georgia? His ex-wife.
Are you listening, Georgia?
We had a party, and I had the most fun.
Ken and I got hammered on fermented siren, and he sucked my cock at my birthday dance.
Guy
We did a
reading
new
the
thing.
paper.
It's called space stalking. Both of our penises went inside of each other's penises.
All right. Randall.
No!
Hold on, stop. No, come on.
I have water right.
Let it go. Let it go. Come on.
Oh, I hate my ex-wife.
I know, but I don't think you're getting her the way you think.
Oh, she reads this paper.
I know, but space.
I know.
Doc-
I paid for the subscription for 13
All right,
years.
Randall.
For 13 years I paid.
Randall. Space. I don't know if the space doc. I don't know if that's gonna make it.
It'll make her the most mad. That's why I wrote it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think what we're trying to say is that there is no space. There is no one understands a space dock because that's not something that we have in 1891.
It's an idea that I had. What if there was a thing called space?
Now, this is interesting.
And then okay,
This is how the telescope got invented. I don't know. Also, and there's an asterisk. How do you get your dick out of another guy's dick?
Your Honor, I'm stuck in Kenny, but not my fault.
Yeah, it's a Fairley Brothers movie. Stuck in Ken.
Okay, there's more. The spring fights has begun, and one old mossback has a boy age 17 who can whip any old man in Washington County between the ages of 60 and 90s.
It's like when Andy Kaufman would like wrestle women. I'll fight anyone between the ages of 60 and 90. In 1891, a 90-year-old man is a corpse.
Where do you find 90? I love he stopped at 90. He goes, at 91, they get a second wind and they get really strong.
I won't fight a 92-year-old who becomes sad. I mean, by the way, I'm putting that offer out there. I will fight any 90-year-old. I'm in. I'm going to start a YouTube, which is just me fighting 90-year-old men.
Yeah, I'm down.
Just beating the shit out of a dying man. Got any more, you piece of crap? You're gassed at the end. I mean, he would put up a hell. He was a lot tougher than he looked.
Yeah, it's actually really hard. It's hard to just punch anything, even an object that doesn't move. So I'm pretty winded right now.
The hardest part is feeling comfortable taking his life.
I'll put my fist through any old man's chest.
The fight is really inside myself being cool with what has been determined as manslaughter.
He has got $3 wagered on it, so come forward, old man, and show your colors.
That is crazy.
That is really crazy.
That is crazy.
This is a setup, though. It's got to be. This person's got, like, there's a ringer in there. He's like, I got $3 on it. Everyone's voting for him. He's going to take a dive, and he and a 90-year-old are going to split the money.
That's not a bad idea.
I have lots of good ideas.
But the 90-year-old is going to be like, I forgot why we're here.
Yeah.
What is this?
The saddest thing about all this is that in 3 weeks, this is going to be a new Matt podcast.
Oh, I know.
Well, hurry up before Dana White turns it into a Turner broadcast event.
If a few lines find a place in the signal, I may come again soon. Buck A. Rue.
How many 91-year-olds were there?
There couldn't have been a lot.
But he said 60. There's a range. Yeah, there's one guy.
He's talking about one guy for sure. Yeah, and that's the guy he's going to split the money with.
I mean, the crazy thing is
hanging in there with it.
The crazy thing is that the guy who signed the letter Buck A. Rue, and you guys just ignored that.
No, that was a good pun. I heard it and I went, oh, he's having fun.
Yeah, he's having fun.
Yeah. I want to laugh at it, but he did make his career beating up old men. So
Fighting.
I feel like he's a bad
You don't know if he wins.
Yeah.
How
True.
embarrassing is that? Where you're like, he was pretty good. That guy hung in there. I could see why he got to be so old. That guy's a fighter.
I can see why he survived for so long.
Honestly, I can see why that guy just won't die.
What are you doing down there with your arms?
My sock, holiday themed. I can't tell if it's you know when the sock lines aren't the right way up and everything feels wrong. The sock line felt like it wasn't right, but I'm determining that it was right.
Oh shit! It was you who was wrong.
I was wrong.
Now, have you just not been doing laundry?
I like to wear the holiday themed socks deep into February.
You do.
Yeah, and they don't wash them.
Yeah.
I don't wash them. I don't wash them till Santa comes, and he hasn't shown
Which
up
comes?
Like sex comes.
Yeah, what he said.
yet. Still a little lost.
You'll get it. Our old friend Jap Thomason is still on the matrimonial market. Jap says he expects he will have to stay there too, but he will live in hopes.
That's a pretty sad little story there.
Yeah.
An unfuckable guy who believes it won't happen.
That is, it's like, well, it's his fourth broken off engagement and time to hit the newspaper. Well, guys, it happened to me again. Old Jap is single, but ready to mingle.
I'm ready. Just so everyone knows, nothing's changed over here for old Jap.
Same old guy.
Looking to bang, but nothing's happening.
Well, Jap killed another one. I'm still on the market.
Well, another one fell down the stairs.
I just hate commitment.
We received a charming, delightful, and soul-inspiring communication this week, which does not appear for the sad, agonizing, and heart-rendering reason that there was no name attached and we had no way of telling who it was from.
What just happened? Well, why don't we get
Start
to
from
what
the
it is?
Start from the beginning.
That is the beginning.
Do it again.
Yeah.
We received a charming, delightful, and soul-inspiring excuse me, I have COVIDs. We received a charming, delightful, and soul-inspiring communication this week, which does not appear for the sad, agonizing, and heart-rendering reason that there was no name attached, and we had no way of telling who it was from. Now, I would like to add that the last thing I read was signed A Friend, and the other one was Buck A. Roo.
Yeah.
Good point.
But this headline or whatever we call it is really just, we were going to print something pretty dark, but they didn't sign it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
We will gladly publish anything of public interest when we know the name of the writer. We will not give your name to the public, but we must have it ourselves.
Does this need to be done publicly in the paper?
Yeah, I mean,
Just tell us the fucking headline.
And for
what could
our
it possibly
protection,
be?
Yeah, what is so sad?
The sun came up today, and it's looking to go down this evening. Like, well, who wrote it? Who wrote it? We can't print
passed
this.
away.
Okay. Minnesota has taken a step for reform in the jury system by inserting a clause in the Constitution providing that in civil cases, the agreement of 10 out of 12 jurors shall be sufficient.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, so
that is sick.
I kind of like that.
Do you like that?
Yeah, for civil cases. For civil cases, that makes sense to me.
Okay. Not for criminal cases.
No, criminal cases, you need to get all 12. But I like civil cases where it's just like, the majority think you owe them money.
I agree.
Give them no money. You know what I mean? It's money. It's not, life. That's great.
Yeah.
That's just you know what? That's just a great news story. I learned a lot there.
I did too.
Well, we're not done.
What you're learning, I learned through you on that one. What I want.
Yeah.
We're still going. We're not done with it.
There's more
It's
stories.
a good thing that one's over.
In one respect, this step is wise, as it necessitates the corruption of 3 jurors instead of 1 to bring about a disagreement. But in respect to the weight of a verdict rendered, it is rather a detraction. That some reform of the jury system is desirable cannot be doubted. So they disagree with you.
Well, what do they know? They're fucking dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Bingo.
dead.
They're all
Fuck 'em.
old and dead.
Fuck them. They're
Goodbye.
dead.
Those idiots
So
don't have
long,
a single
losers.
podcast.
Well, yeah, that's very true.
They don't have one.
How many podcasts that whole jury? Oh, none?
None?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. In fact,
The
if
math
it-
finds you not relevant. So
bang my gavel. My gavel
Yeah.
is my microphone. These fucking
can
idiots.
see the art. And it's bad.
It's so terrible.
It's you with a gavel, and you're like, ah.
They actually do it and just too
Yeah.
loud. Everyone heard the ice bucket on that one.
I was gonna say, it's when you got a road set up, you got to be careful with your mic jokes.
That's right. Yeah, this is the only mic I have.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
If a clerk in a drugstore puts up poison in place of some simple specific, the proprietor has to face the music
Wait,
Okay,
what?
so
If he
he's
puts
saying-
a poison up in,
instead of the drug.
so you
then
can't
he-
serve poison. So this
Yeah,
is a
he's
different
saying-
era.
He's saying if you serve poison, you gotta.
It's your fault.
I mean, yeah, you have to face the. It's a crime. You got to face the music.
Seems
I'm glad. So this is when that was decided, huh?
Yeah, this is
seems
This is-
fair to an extent.
this is the
But
article
who made
that
the
changed
poison?
it all.
But this is probably when the pharmacist made the poison, right? This is small
Yes.
pharma.
Yeah. Small pharma. And
So this is
the
when
guy
the pharmacist.
Mr. Walgreen was like, well, I didn't put the poison into the jar.
Imagine the time of Walgreens. One
Mr.
Walgreens. Mr. Walgreens, what's your plan? Well, you know CVS. What if it was shittier? Like, we're out of everything.
But you can steal a little.
But stealing is way easier. Imagine a security guard who refuses to enforce anything. Like a guy walks out with a bunch of mouthwash in his arms and just leaves. That's my dream. Paul Walgreen, come to bed, you old dreamer. Someday.
It's a store, but everything is locked up. But you can see the stuff. You just can't get it.
There'll
can
be
just- it's gonna be
9
booming.
checkouts, but one person working. Paul, come to bed.
I've got so many ideas. Like, we'll put all of the food in areas where you can get it, but the deodorant is going to be behind a glass wall. No deodorant.
Pharmacy, Paul.
No, but we're expanding.
We'll serve Milano cookies, but there'll also be a squirt gun section for kids. Paul, what are you talking about? Wrapping paper and cards.
And 1 hour photo and Christmas lights
And by
sometimes.
God, there'll be a man serving ice cream.
But
Paul,
don't-
you've gone too far.
And right there, when you're standing there getting the ice cream, there'll be a little tiny tree of toenail clippers.
And the same man who does the photo will work the ice cream. Paul,
And
he
he'll
won't be trained in both.
He'll also run the register.
Paul, he'll be able to give you a Snapple if you want and cigarettes.
You have to close down the register if someone wants something for the bunions in back.
If someone needs batteries, the whole system will collapse upon itself.
And yes, sometimes the medicine will be poison. That's
And for that-
fine.
They will pay.
And I'll have one in every city, you'll see.
You'll see.
Like a reverse golden ticket. one lucky boy or girl.
One lucky boy won't go in. That's my dream.
4 go into Walgreens, 2 come out.
And there won't be a wall, and if there is, it'll be white. Paul!
Imagine how aghast a court would be if it were admitted that the clerk put up the poison willfully and knowingly, but if he and his employer were to ask that they might go suit-free because he had received instructions never to sell morphine for quinine or give packets of strychnine to any children who might call for it.
Jesus Christ.
Only adults get strychnine.
Imagine
What?
having to make a rule. That's like one of those rules where you're like, why is that? All right, no strychnine to kids, no matter how they're asking.
I didn't think I'd have to write it down, but I'm writing it down.
Yeah,
no.
like if you're in a hotel and it's like, no pool crapping, no cannonballs. You're like, wait, pool crapping?
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Paul. Can I have some strychnine?
For
Absolutely,
the last
my boy.
time.
Can I get it on a stick?
Yeah, absolutely. Stick 9, we call it. Here you go, boy. There you go. Eat that up now. Thank God there's no rule against. Oh my God, I forgot the law changed.
Mr. Paul, my tummy and eyes hurt.
That's right.
It's coming out, all of it.
That's right. You're a good boy.
Every hole.
Suck that stick.
Mr. Paul, I'm bleeding out.
Well, would you make a choice? Die or stop whining?
Oh, is that seltzer water? Come on.
Jesus. Well, I'm going to have to see some money before I keep filling you with stuff, honestly. This is getting a little...
Can I have also the Dr. Scholl's foot absorber?
This is a really slow-moving poison. Is he going to die or what?
I don't know. You'd think poison would go through a lab this size much faster than a grown.
God damn.
Is this the scene on TV?
I'm going to go to the knife. I'm going to go to the knife section and
Get to
stab
the
him.
knife section.
I'm
yeah.
going to go stab him.
Hey,
This is
thank
taking
you
too
so
long.
much. It's just right near the chips.
Somebody opened the
Jesus Christ.
security window
still
for
wants
him
free
so he can
stuff.
get the knife.
Why? Yeah, it's just crazy. Who dies with a list? Shocking.
Yet this is the treatment through thought proper when a well-authenticated case of selling liquor to minors comes up. So they're saying you shouldn't be able to sell poisons to kids, I think.
What were the age restrictions on alcohol in the 1890s? Was
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if there were any. I think it was
Yeah,
just
that's-
more societal, like frowned upon, don't sell, but
Yeah.
so you could, maybe. I think.
I'm starting to think that there is a like clinical use for strychnine I just don't know about. I've only heard of
Right.
it as a poison. Is there
Right,
something?
Well, this is before. This is like I don't remember what Ozempic was for originally, but it probably wasn't. Yeah, cravings go away.
yeah.
You know,
I think
it
it
helps with your
actually
vision.
was.
What?
I think it
well, it
actually
wasn't for
was.
all cravings. It was maybe a weight loss, but then
It was originally a drug for diabetics, and
Right,
now
that's right.
it's a drug
now
that
it's to
makes.
stop
you
all
Well,
cravings.
it kills rats, strychnine.
Oh, we're talking
rat
about
poison.
strychnine. Okay, all right. So
I
it is a
thought
poison.
I thought that's what.
It's like
So then why
just
were humans
poison.
taking it?
Why not?
You see where I'm
Damn, I
lost
never
here?
thought about it like that.
Okay,
That's
what were the
true.
uses of strychnine in the 1800s? To control mice and rats.
I love to control.
Control.
So
You work
it's
for
not-
me, boy.
It was back then it was a vermin killer. So
Bring me back gold, and then they're all
so-
dead. I think I misread the label on this one.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
so
like a
there's-
mind control drug for rats. I was going to build a little army.
Now to control them. Wake up, my pet. Wake
Damn it.
Oh, Christ.
Don't write control on the label if it's not what you mean.
Is there any Strick 8? That might be a little better of what I'm in the neighborhood for.
Doesn't quite kill them, but it makes them more amenable to doing tasks.
So they're a little hypnotized.
Yes,
That's my drift.
yes.
Now, bring me the gold from the mountains, my little boys.
These rats are taking a long time. You go out the door and there's just a
Christ.
sea of dead rats.
Come on. Mush! Mush, boys! Mush!
Attach them to a sled.
Make me the richest man in the world! We will win the Iditarod, boys. Something for those who are writing the history books, the first name's Dylan. Mush, boys! Christ! All dead again! Christ!
Hmm.
The
More
Taylor,
like I did a wrong.
There we go.
There it is.
There it is.
I wish I had a human around me to enjoy some of this stuff with me.
I've got all these riffs I want to do.
Got all these rat riffs and
all these rats
going
keep
to
dying.
waste. Doesn't translate to charcoal on the wall as well as I'd hope.
I just want a million little friends.
Am I so wrong? Is it so wrong to want to be the Rat King? Don't answer that, rats, even though you're all dead. Christ.
The Taylors of New York propose to sell the bills which they hold against delinquent customers at public auctions.
Wow.
Oh, the beginning. The beginning.
Right, yeah.
Selling debt. Oh.
Damn.
There are two objections to this plan. First, that it will encourage a certain class of debtors to wait for the sale and have the accounts against them brought by their friends.
Interesting. Life finds a way.
Wait, isn't
And
that just
second,
paying off a debt? I don't understand what that means. Oh, I guess it's you're paying off a debt at a discount. What does paying for someone's debt mean? What does any of this mean? I've never been to a bank. Is this what they call usury? Is this usury we're talking about?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I've never been to a bank.
I've never been to a bank. I don't deal with usurers. Christ, the Lord, he kicked all of the bankers out of the temple. I don't know if you remember that from Jesus.
I do,
Christ
very
Superstar.
much so.
Yes, it's a great scene where he goes, "Are you Chris? You get full payment for his phone."
Matt, I don't think I do.
No, that was Jesus Christ Superstar.
No.
It's true.
Leo shows up.
Yeah.
So he's doing Jesus with an accent again.
Yeah. Well,
Are you crazy?
Are you crazy?
Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy is so. I've never wanted to watch Blood Diamond more than that scene.
Right?
You gotta
Right?
see it.
It's upsetting.
Well, in
Are you
America, it's
crazy?
bling bling. Out here, it's bling bang.
Oh no.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Out here, it's bling
Like
bang.
as a writer, you're probably watching Leo read line, and you're like, "I'm gonna fucking make Leonardo DiCaprio."
Leo's gonna say my words.
And then it's
Dan-
like everyone's like, "Oh boy."
Oh, God.
He's right. Dan, you got one more dead body.
Then you got one more dead but then you got
Then you got one more dead body.
then you got one more bit. I hope he doesn't do too much baby talk with it. I think he'll be able to get it.
He'll get it. He'll
Baby
get
talk,
it.
are you crazy?
Are you crazy?
God, he's in character. He's so meta.
Yeah, this guy's method, dude. This guy's just—he's
I said
always.
latte. Are you crazy? I think he's firing his assistant in my weird little language that I made up. In my South Afrikaans. Okay. Are we
so-
still in just like this is just a headline? Not headline, but just the
Yeah,
tick
there's
marks?
no
like
headlines above any of these stories.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
a way
like
to
this
do
style.
news. It's a way.
It's like
where it's just
clickbait.
like- yes, it is clickbait. It's early.
Yeah.
There's no
Let's just
gifts,
go.
which makes it
Yeah.
kind of boring.
Right.
But
I don't love that. There's
in
no ads to close, which I don't love
Yes.
either.
Yeah.
Trying to find the little X.
Yeah, the page doesn't
Yeah.
just crash randomly, but
yeah.
which is the most fun part. But
I
this
love
is
that.
I like just lists and
I
stuff.
love scrolling with an ad that stalks you. I
like it when
you're like,
you can't get rid of me.
yeah,
you
where
can't
it's like,
get
oh,
rid
now
of me,
I'm bigger.
buddy.
Now I'm going banana. Oh,
Just hit the X. You can't
that was
hit
an
me.
arrow to take you to the article.
Oh, now you click me. We're going to live Jasmine. It's live Jasmine time. Who's Jasmine?
Every time someone
She'll show
clicks
you
on that, they
tits.
must be like, "We got him." They're not like someone's interested. They're like, "Got him."
Got him, idiot.
Fell for
Fool.
Even though he left right away, that's money for us.
That's money. That's cents.
That's a penny.
You get
Penny
enough
in
of
the
those
bank.
guys, just like
Oh,
a
that
sea of
adds up.
rats. That's a sea of money.
That adds up.
I'm gonna get these rats to create websites for me.
You
Follow
understand,
me.
boys? We're gonna do it together, rat friends. Christ. They're
J.H.
all skeletons.
Morse.
I'm talking to an army of skeletons. This is pathetic.
J.H. Morse, a young man formerly well known in San Francisco, is leading a life which must be singularly independent and free from all annoyances and cares of ordinary existence.
Here we
I love this guy. I'm this guy. This is my friend.
This guy is the
I
this
don't
is
know.
the
You
guy.
have a microphone and an ice bucket and ate Jack in the Box yesterday.
Yeah,
Are you the same guy?
I'm
San
living.
Francisco seems to be the only.
It's the place you go where you're free from annoyances and you just do what you want. You're eating the poppers. You're putting the microphone in the ice bucket. You're doing
Okay.
accents that are questionable.
This
I'm
is life at
living-
the top.
This is life at the top. Living my dream.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna eat more poppers after this.
Okay,
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah,
if
you
that's-
are.
No one can tell me what to do until I
No,
come.
but I know, but it's like these are like acts of aggression towards who? Your wife?
Myself.
Yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, you've declared war on yourself.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
God.
he's-
This is a war on God.
Right.
Okay, now
You
I feel
can't
like
kill
we're
me,
teetering.
I'll kill myself. You can't fire me, I quit.
I don't know. They
And
feel different.
if you kill me, God, guess what? Then you just have one more diddy body.
Okay, no. All right, Dave, hurry.
Hey, you crazy.
Great.
He has bought himself for the modest sum of $5,000 a small island in the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, fuck.
He has imported thither a population of South Sea Islanders. Okay,
Hey, this is
not. This
bad.
just took a really bad
Hey,
turn.
this is real bad.
This just took a really bad turn.
I'm
This
not
is
this
bad.
guy. Can we go back and say I'm not this guy?
So I thought you
I
were
don't
like,
like
I'm
this
the
guy. No, I don't like
slaver.
this guy.
Remember
I
when
don't like
you were
this guy.
I'm the slaver. That was
I
you?
thought he was just someone who liked to chill. I didn't
Well,
know.
I think he still might be trying
No,
to chill, but
but
it's by
like-
means that we should not agree with.
I
You're now
don't-
backing away.
There's a
from your
level of
association?
chill. There's a level of chill that I'm comfortable with.
Here's a rule of thumb.
Yep.
Don't befriend an island. Like a guy who has an
Yeah.
island,
Yeah.
steer clear.
There's no one who's ever bought an island who's ever done anything good with it.
No,
No,
it's like
they
you don't need
don't.
it because you could live like you could have a big, like vast area of land
You could-
on another area of land.
Yeah, just buy a house somewhere.
Yeah, like
If
the
they want
idea
an
that you need an
island-
ocean moat that's where you go. I don't know. He's up to
Why?
something.
Why do you need a navy?
Well, I
seems-
just somewhere where authorities can't get us, right, Matt? Come on over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
There's
why-
finally a place. There's going to be a very special place where we're free and there's no one around to
Imagine
bother
a
us.
place
And
where-
they're surrounded by water, and all we can do all day is just fuck squirrels.
All the conch you can eat.
I got
All the
some-
rocks you want to skip and screams can't
Yes.
be heard.
Yes, not a scream.
I've also imported some islanders as helpers.
Yes.
And I can't make my dream happen alone.
Yeah.
So
It's a lot of work. Come
a
on.
lot of work turns out. So I just took a population and now they're mine.
The
You're
weird
my
thing is
best friend, Matt.
they lived on the other island right there, and I just moved them here.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? And now I get both.
Yes.
They're on
So-
a different island, and they are. I mean, I would call it an island basement, is where they're now residing, which
And
is
Matt,
also
you're my
nice.
best friend.
No, I'm not friends
Matt,
with you.
you're my number one
I
buddy.
thought you just like to eat jalapeno
I
poppers.
love to eat poppers. And by the
No.
way, men, more poppers for Matt and I. Otherwise, you get the lava. Matt, I
What?
love you.
We're not friends.
Matt's my best
I
friend.
don't
and
know
we
this man.
share-
I don't know
we
this man.
share and we share the same ideals.
I just thought he wanted to start a podcast about chilling. That's what I thought.
This is chilling, and
No, but
it's
like
the,
normal.
It's the meaning of the word.
Hey,
It's
Matt, you want to eat some human hand? Come here, my boy. Name one thing we don't agree on. I sure can't.
Let's start a YouTube channel
What do
where
you
we
say,
do
Matt?
food challenges. What tastes better, human hand or human foot? I want to do this. You're going to, and you're going to
Come
like,
on
comment,
now,
and
Matt.
subscribe.
Eat a little brain. By the way, it really helps if you guys comment.
Yeah. Hit that notification bell.
Helps us out a
He-
lot.
He has imported thither a population of South Sea Islanders and has set out a great quantity of coconut and banana trees. He is absolute ruler and practically owns everything, animate
Practically.
and inanimate.
I've got this one guy in the corner who owns a little bit of stuff.
So one guy has a little plot of corn. I'm letting him be.
There's one guy that's like, "This is my rock.
Yeah.
This is my rock, and you
All right.
can't have
Let
my
him
rock.
stay.
It's my
Let him
rock."
stay.
All right, fine.
That way I don't feel like
as-
a king.
feels-
I have one serf. He's over there. He owns his own
Yeah.
thing. It's fine.
It's his own rock.
He's good. Good for you, Carl.
He's got an army of dead rats.
Yeah, he's fine. He thinks he can control rats with strychnine.
I'm
going to
kill Boss with rock someday.
I'm going to kill boss with rock.
We might have to give it to Carl.
I want to have that like poster in my house, just
Yeah.
like one of those office motivational posters. Just a picture of rock. I'm going to kill boss with rock someday.
Hey, so Matt, we say you can hang up anything in your cubicle. That one is a little problematic for Mr. Schwartz. He doesn't love that one.
Why? No, I just it's just like
Well,
motivation. It's motivation for work.
I don't know. In the direction of I don't know. It feels a little.
Well, I'm a self-starter. I like to let people know that just like every day is a new day. It's like I'm a mindset guy. One day I'm going to kill boss with rock.
Those are great. Those are great mottos. It's
Well,
the last one where it's.
No, but the third one, it's just like, hey, one day I'll be the boss.
Okay.
Well, it's upsetting other workers and
why
bosses.
does he have to get killed with the rock? Is kind of what we're wondering.
Well, no, it's not. It like stop thinking about it in terms of like, oh no,
It's just a huge poster.
I know. Well, I want people to know it's kind of my baseline mindset. It's just back in Mesozoic era.
No, don't do Mesozoic stuff.
Well,
we lose? Not Matt. Can we lose some of the rocks?
People became
Matt. Can we lose some
head
of the
rocks? Clan was they killed boss with rock.
Well, it's not really a clan, though. I mean, this is
we don't love the term clan.
workplace.
Well, it is exactly. That's kind of our point, and it shouldn't have. You shouldn't have so many rocks on your desk. That's kind of where.
Well, right. I just like rocks. Like that's separate from this. Guys, I'm not gonna kill you with a rock. We could all kill boss with a rock together.
Well, we are your bosses. So
yeah, I know, but you're not the boss with which I will kill with the rock. Unless Gareth, you want to kill Dave with a rock? I
actually am super into that.
Yeah. You want
guys?
I'll print you out the poster. I'll print you you can have your own poster.
There's a new rule for the office, and that's no rocks and no posters.
It's weird that you're making rules because we have the rocks.
Yeah, but
you don't have anything.
Also, he's right.
I am right. So
I think I'm right.
Yeah. Well, I have rock.
I'm the one that's right.
Rock beats paper, bitch, and then I kill him.
What?
And that's how rock, paper, scissors was invented.
And then what do you say in the Blood Diamond accent?
I say, are you Chris? You get those baby boys for them. Maybe I just go to them government, huh? At least them government gonna pay me, huh?
It's so bad. It's so upsetting. It's just upsetting.
I bet the movie's over 2 hours.
It's so long. It's so long.
I bet it's like 2 hours and 30 minutes.
But it's like 2 action-packed hours of the strangest South African accent you've ever heard.
Offensive, not done yet. He's doing this in between projects, so he doesn't have time to get it exactly right.
He's just going to do like a weird thing. Don't worry about what he's going to do.
It's not going to be white, and that's what matters.
We're still on this story, by the way.
Okay.
As his little kingdom is rich in guano, his purchase promises to be a profitable one. Yeah, bat poo.
But bat poo used to actually be valuable.
Big money. It was big money.
What do you do with it?
From my understanding is you ship it to America, and then they put it into little boxes, and then you buy one and you cram it in someone's mouth.
I'm going to go ahead and say I don't believe that Dave's right.
No, that's true. It was called mouth guano for a while, but if you didn't agree with someone during a discussion, you could take out your back guano and cram it in their mouth.
But didn't it had an actual purpose? There was
that's a purpose.
Fertilizer?
I don't see how that's not a purpose.
Fine.
That's a purpose? Is that not a purpose?
No.
He just described the purpose to you, and you're just like, oh, but why do you use it? I don't know. Listen, maybe. Okay.
All right.
It's weird that you have headphones and you don't listen.
I think that it's getting aggressive, but you are right. The point is taken. But
are you saying alternative purposes, like secondary, tertiary purposes?
Yeah. No. Well, you could do that with so many. What makes it specific to
some people would use it for fertilizer, but the main purpose was to stop arguments.
Okay. All right. Well, I wish we had a little now. Honestly, I feel like
why?
Because I've been sort of cornered, and I'd love to pop a couple of guanos and a couple of traps. To be honest with you,
I got an easier idea. Find a rock.
Find a rock.
No.
Get a rock.
Get a rock.
Get a rock.
It's not the most musical episode.
Get a rock. Get a rock. I forgot I had a soundboard on my travel on my travel recorder.
Can't believe we're only finding this out at the very end. We could have fucking
I could have been soundboarding this whole time.
Yeah. All right. Well, why don't we? Let's end with Dave. If you have a sound effect, a story where Matt can really bring.
I
the
haven't even
sound.
finished this one.
I know, but it's dead.
Are you sure?
I mean, does it end with him getting eaten by the rats? Were there rats in the story?
Of course, there is nothing to prevent his returning to civilization at any time, but he seems to prefer to stay where he is. And who shall say that Mr. Morse is not one of the happiest men in the world today? He's got slaves and shit.
Oh, man, I really thought you were still on the article.
No.
Wait, so
slaves and shit.
But so I would like to know what happened with that island, man. That seems like something where a follow-up is incredibly necessary.
Do we have a name of the island?
Well, his name was Morse. What is his name?
Morse. Yeah.
What's his first name?
Morse like code or Morris?
It doesn't say his first name.
But are you spelling it M-O-R-S-E or M-O-R-R-I-S?
Oh, it just says J-H. It's M-O-R-S-E. J-H.
Okay, so like the code.
Morse. Island man is what I think technical term. I think it's island man.
Island boy. Island boy. Is this the first island boy? He's going to suck his brother off.
I forgot about those guys. I don't see anything.
You think he's real? I bet he's real, though.
Where's the island man? Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything.
You know,
maybe they deleted him for.
This is a really old newspaper. People could just make shit up.
That's true too. We actually, I think we had one of those where it was just like we were like, as we got like halfway through, we were like, did this really happen? Like, that man made a flute out of a huge tree and a wizard fell from it. And we were like, okay, now they've like,
come on.
This is getting a little far-fetched. This is page 3.
Yeah, come on. Come on, guys.
Do you have a sound effect-y last one, Dave, maybe? I mean, we really should take advantage of Matt's got cooking. Yeah.
Washing out the stomach.
The thing is, I didn't know what sound it was going to be.
That's right.
It worked.
That's right. During the past year, several physicians in New York have tried, with a gratifying success, a novel treatment for dyspepsia and cancer of the stomach by washing out that organ.
And they still do it to this day. Well, you put a broom down his throat and you just kind of, you let the bristles sweep out all of the cancer. Yes.
Sweep the tum-tums.
It's called sweeping.
The process is very simple and not dangerous. A long, flexible pipe is passed down the throat until one end is in the stomach.
Oh, my God.
The upper end has a funnel attached to it.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Into which hot water is poured until the stomach is filled.
Oh, my fucking God. Were they making pate? Oh, my God.
Medicine back in the days was just like, just try shit, man. Like, let's just go for it. Oh, you got diarrhea?
It was like someone was like, and then what? And you were like, then you put a bunch of hot water inside.
Then we see. I don't know, man.
Then we broth him from the inside out.
You're probably dead at that. You've scalded all the inside parts.
Well,
but the cancer's gone.
What happened? Well, he didn't make it, but there's no cancer. There's
Cancer
no
free.
anything.
Yes. I mean, what was the other option? Let him die?
Figure it out. Remove it.
The pipe has an aperture big enough to hold a lead pencil. After the stomach has, I don't know why they said that.
Let's get a little lead involved.
Let's get a pencil in there.
Put a little lead in there. We'll just see what happens.
Toss a little mercury inside.
I have a question. Do you think we could write inside the stomach?
We're going to try. We're going to do everything we can.
I'm going to sign my work.
Look at that. There we are.
What did you sign? It says Craze.
Dr. Commander Zero.
Dr. Commander Zero.
After the stomach has been filled, the funnel end of the pipe is turned down until it was lower than the bottom of the stomach, and the stomach is emptied as a barrel of any fluid is emptied through a siphon.
Oh, my God.
So we flip them upside down. Well, we're going to shake them a little bit, too, to make sure it gets nice and frothy.
Just like anything else you fill up.
Yeah, we're going to shake it and then
He's not doing great.
Get the muck and the gunk out of there, you know.
He's not doing great. That was that was organ.
Yeah. Oh, boy. You think he needs that? It's just
he needs some of that.
His liver. He doesn't need that.
He had a lot of bad in him.
Oof, yeah.
The process may be repeated several times. The result.
Hold on, Dave. Once is not enough. Okay, you're probably thinking that's plenty. 4 or 5 times is what you got to go with. Get it right.
The result.
You still have cancer? That's because you only did it once.
Yeah, you're still a gunky, my man.
Yeah,
you can do it 75, 100 times, I think is the proper.
The cancer, I just came back, the cancer spreading. Well, what are you doing?
Well,
you must be doing something between these.
What are you doing? Are you gunking at home?
Yeah, you're just putting random gunk in there, aren't you?
Are you eating cancer, boy?
We have a new cure called waterboarding.
Here we are. There you go.
What is dead may never die. Just half drown you.
The result is that the undigested food and mucus are washed out, and the hot water closes the blood vessels and reduces inflammation.
Fucking unbelievable.
Oh, that's right. Some of this is just for a tummy ache.
Well, your husband's no longer sick because he's no longer.
He's no longer anything, really.
He's no longer anything, to be honest with you.
I love the idea of using hot to reduce inflammation.
Hot to reduce inflammation to be like, now those blood vessels stop working. Things are pretty good inside.
Yes.
Finally, the relief is immediate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes. The relief from this mortal coil is immediate.
The relief from breathing.
No more pain. No more taxes.
Anything. No more nothing.
No more piles of laundry. No more armies of dead rats you tried to control with strychnine because you misread the label. No more nothing.
No more.
That's it. Just one more dead body.
The dyspeptic may have his stomach washed out before a meal so that he can take a fresh start. Oh my God.
Now, guess who's hungry?
Are you ready for a steak?
Hey, coughing up my heart sure made me want pasta.
Welcome to Olive Garden. We do it differently.
Yeah. What's better than never-ending breadsticks? Never-beginning breadsticks.
After the lapse of a sufficient time for ordinary digestion, the stomach may be washed out again. This process has been in use at New York Hospital for some time, and this is written by Scientific American.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Scientific American wrote that.
It works.
Matt, do you have a sound effect to end that article, maybe? Okay, feels like we've done all our sound effects.
Oh.
It sounded like water, but it was applause.
It was applause.
Yeah, it was applause.
Well, Matt, thank you for joining us. Where can people follow you? We are big fans of the videos that crush for you, which is where you are just either mocking the policies of our government or you skewer very well. Where can people follow you? And all
you
that
can
shit,
follow me over on Instagram at Matt Lieb Jokes, or you can follow me on Twitter, or formerly the X, the Everything app, the at Matt Lieb. I'm still there. I'm going to leave.
So are we. Yeah.
And then I'm on Blue Sky with hanging out with the libs at Matt Lieb. You can find me there. And
I'm also on Blue Sky.
Listen to my podcast.
We're all on Blue Sky.
Wow. We love Blue Sky, don't we?
It's It's the last refuge, the last place to go where there aren't just a bunch of fucking assholes.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
kind of crazy.
It's nice to remember how good we had it with Jack Dorsey.
I know,
insane Jack Dorsey.
It's great.
Just have a co-op, can we?
No.
Well, thank you, Matt, and Dave. Sorry to hear about your cancellation. That's tough.